In the spirit of New Year's, our next guest says that demand for champagne is at an all-time high. Let's bring in Alison Napjus, who is the senior editor and tasting director at Wine Spectator magazine. Perhaps my next career. Thanks so much for joining us here today. Very exciting to have you on. Very festive occasion, of course. Many people looking to where they should get their champagne and perhaps do it at a reasonable price. What tips do you have?
Well, I think the first thing to say is that, yes, champagne is at an all-time high. So finding champagne at an affordable price, I was actually surprised by some of those averages. You're going to have to shop around a little bit, but I think if you do that, if you look at your local retailers, look online, you can certainly still find a good value in champagne. And of course, if you're somebody who wants to splurge, we've got bottles for that too.
Alison, it appears that you are surrounded by various forms of bubbly or wine. I apologize in advance if I got that wrong. What is the most expensive bottle in front of you, and why does it cost so much?
This is Dom Perignon, $250 a bottle. So I gave this 96 points. It's a 2013, which is actually their current release. And part of that really goes into the cost of it. Champagne, part of the reason it's so expensive is that even a non-vintage, the most introductory version starts, it's aged for at least 18 months, very often more times 3 or 4 years. And then when you're talking about vintage bottles like this Dom Perignon, you're looking at 10 years, sometimes many more years than that, 10 or 15 before release. So it's part of the complexity of the wine, and the winemakers are basically aging it perfectly for you. And of course, that's holding on to inventory, and that raises the price slightly.
Alison, the way to make me look bad, I picked up some $18 Corbel last night for our production team after the show here today. So I clearly should have picked it up. Brad, take it away.
That's what we have to look forward to?
Yeah, I know. That's all I got. The bottle was really nice, though.
Still going to be good.
All right.
Alison, when we think about the number of people who are perhaps trading down their Sozzi at Costco.
Oh, that guy.
There are a lot of people that are trading down in this environment and perhaps opting for different types of bubbly or even different beverages all in. What have you seen thus far? And if people are going to trade down, what would you recommend trading to?
Well, we covered champagne in our December 15th issue here and in our episode 3 podcast, which you can listen to at winespectator.com, because that's kind of the luxury item for sparkling wine. However, there's a lot of other options out there. Prosecco continues to be very strong in the U.S. And that's also what kind of taught wine drinkers to enjoy sparkling wine on a more everyday basis, or more regularly, I should say. Cava, for sparkling wine from Spain, is also doing very well. And those are both two regions where you can find things priced probably in the $15 to $25 range very easily. Same thing with a number of domestic sparklers from California, from Oregon. So there are a lot of options out there if you don't want to go for the big splurge on a bottle of high-end champagne.
Yeah, that big bottle that I was just holding, that was from Costco, Alison, $1,000, almost $2,000 bottle of wine. What Costco sells is absolutely amazing. But before we let you go, our team is really fascinated about this canned wine trend. Why is drinking wine out of a can such a thing right now?
Well, I think that's also part of the reason that maybe things are shifting in the wine market a little bit. We see, everyone knows about hard seltzers, and that was a big trend in the last probably five to 10 years. And so now a lot of winemakers are saying, hey, we can do that too. We can put it in a can. It doesn't have to be in a bottle. We actually had a canned wine for the first time on Wine Spectator's Top 100 Wines of the Year from Companion Wine Company. So they are on the rise in terms of popularity and in terms of quality.
Real cool insight here. Alison Napjus, senior editor and tasting director at Wine Spectator magazine. Happy New Year. Thanks so much.
Happy New Year. Thank you.